Electrical wires that are usually embedded within the walls conduct electricity to outlets, switches, and other electricity-using equipment in a home. This video will give an overview of how electrical boxes and fixtures are installed, but it will not cover the specifics of how to wire each receptacle. Types of electrical outlets you may find in a home are: power receptacles are used to plug in devices that need electricity. They can have different shapes, depending on their voltage and amperage. Depending on the voltage, a receptacle will need to be wired with 1 or 2 hot wires, a neutral wire, and a ground wire. Light switch, light fixture. Switches are commonly used to control the flow of electricity to lighting fixtures, but they can also control the flow of electricity to outlets and equipment. Light switches can be the type that just turn on or off, or they can also have a dimmer that controls the intensity of a light. Note that not all bulbs or light fixtures are dimmable. Wiring light fixtures require that wires bring power to the light switch first, and then the wire is routed to the light fixture it controls. If there are 2 switches that control one lamp, that is called a 3-way switch, and a traveling wire connecting both switches so that you can control the lamp from either switch. Junction boxes are not electrical outlets, but they are important to the proper wiring of a home. They are used when wiring splices are made, and can also be placed to help with future home expansions. Smoke detectors. Though some smoke detectors can be battery-based only, others are hardwired in and include a battery backup. Therefore, a wiring connection is needed. Hardwired smoke detectors can use regular 120 volts or be low voltage. Low voltage systems. Some systems in the home may not require 120 or 240 volts, but rather a lower voltage. These are usually security systems such as CCTV surveillance systems and intrusion detection systems, as well as doorbells. These systems require the full voltage to be converted to a lower voltage, usually through a transformer inside of a junction box, before feeding into the system. Each of these receptacles is wired using the main circuit wire that comes from the main electrical panel. If a circuit wire is used to feed more than one element, splices need to be done so the elements are wired in parallel. This means a splice from the main wire is necessary to wire each receptacle. The wiring of each receptacle is done after all wiring is passed through the framing to all required boxes. Receptacles are finalized after the paint and flooring are completed, and after they are wired, a cover is installed on top to protect the wires and user. It is also important to note that several pieces of equipment in residential construction need to be hardwired, meaning the cables connect directly to the equipment or appliance. Examples of this include range hoods, garbage disposal, and many others. It is important to note more low voltage outlets are being installed in home construction. For example, power outlets with USB chargers in them. In fact, regular outlets operate at full voltage using alternating current, while USB-powered outlets operate at low voltage using DC current. Though this video will not cover the principles of how these 2 different types of current work, it is important to note the rise in use of direct current outlets in a home. After all electrical installation is finalized, the final inspection prior to obtaining the certificate of occupancy checks if installations are properly done.